Hello, friends. Let me ask you, is the AI era entering a death spiral for human led professional work? In this video, we break down the February 2026 global tech sell off that wiped out billions in the market cap in a single week. Industry giants like Nvidia, AMD, Salesforce, Abode are all seeing heavy selling as investors shifting their gaze from the AI potential to the AI replacement. Let us explore this further. On Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026, a strange thing happened on the Wall Street. Usually, when the tech giants stumble, it is because of the bad earning report, a Federal Reserve rate hike, or a global supply chain crisis. But this week, the earning was fine. The Fed was quiet, and yet the Nasdaq did just dip, it bleed. In 48 hours, over 300 billion in the market valued evaporated. Nvidia, the untouchable king of AI era, slid nearly 9%. AMD plummeted 15%. Salesforce and Abode, the backbone of the modern offices, saw their sharpest decline in years. Across the globe in India, the Nifty IT index suffered its worst day since 2020 pandemic, wiping out 2 lakh crore rupees in a single session. This wasn't a glitch. This was a reassessment. For the very first time, investors stopped looking at AI as a tool that helps human work and started looking at it as a thing that replaces the human work entirely. Today we are breaking down the day of the tech giant trembled. We look at the specific catalyst, a startup named Anthropic, and why the world's biggest investors are suddenly betting against the future of professionalism, which is human-led work. So what sparked the fire? It wasn't a giant like Google or Microsoft, it was the release from Anthropic. In late January 2026, Anthropic expanded their Claude Cowork platform. But they didn't just release a better chatbot, they released 11 enterprise focused plugin designed for agentic AI. What is the difference? A chatbot waits for you to tell it what to do. An agent just does it. The plugin that sent shiver through market was the legal agent. It didn't just summarize a contract, it was designed to autonomously review thousands of legal documents, flag compliance risk, and execute filing with almost zero human oversight. Investor looked at and did the math, and $1.20 a month AI agent can do the work of a junior legal associate or a mid-level compliance officer. What happens to the software companies that charge thousands per seat per licenses? What happens to the outsourcing giants whose entire business model is based on the billable hours of human labor? The narrative shifted instantly. AI was no longer a productivity booster, it became a zero sum force. If the AI wins, the human led services model loses. Let's look at the SaaS, which is SaaS, and softwares as a service basically. For a decade, companies like Salesforce, Abode, and ServiceNow were the darling of the Wall Street because their revenue was predictable. You pay per employee per month. But if the AI agent lead to seat comparison, meaning a company that used to use and had a need of 100 people now only need 10 to manage a fleet of AI agents, those subscription revenue collapses now. Salesforce fell by 7% this week because investors are terrified that the sales rep of the future isn't a person using Salesforce. It's an agent that doesn't need to sit on a desk or a flashy UI. Abode hit its lowest level since 2020. Why? Because the market is realizing that vibe coding and AI generated creative workflow are moving faster than Abode can integrate them. The market is currently going through a valuation reset. Analysts are slashing forward PE ratio because of the 5-year growth visibility for human-centric software is suddenly cloudy. When the future is uncertain, the big money exits. Now you might be thinking, wait, if AI is taking over, shouldn't Nvidia and AMD be going up? This makes a chip that power the AI. Logic would say yes, the market is more complex. Nvidia and AMD take a massive hit this week for two reasons. First, lofty expectations. When a stock is priced for perfection, even a good earning report feels like a failure. Second, the paradox of efficiency. If AI becomes so efficient that it renders traditional software obsolete, there is a fear that the massive capex, the billions spent by big tech on data centers, etc., might slow down. Investors are asking, have you overbuilt? If the software companies are in trouble, will they keep buying $40,000 chip at the same record-breaking pace? That's a big question. Even Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang tried to calm the waters, calling the idea of AI replacing software illogical. But this week, the market wasn't listening to the CEOs, it was listening to the data. So, where does this leave us? This is the dot-com crash of the AI era, or just a healthy correction. The truth is likely in the middle. We are moving into the age of displacement. As a Vanguard 2026 Outlook recently noted, AI is a transformative economic force, but it causes creative destruction. The old giants who rely on human headcount are being destructed to make way for AI native companies. For the average professional, the message from the market is loud and clear. The skills that got us here won't keep us here. The market is betting that human-led professional work is about to become human-directed AI work. The bottom line, sell-off of February 2026 wasn't just about the numbers on the screen. It was a historic vote of no confidence in the status quo of the white-collar world. And if you're an investor, the easy money in AI hype is over. Now it's about finding the companies that can survive a world where the seat in software per seat is empty. So friends, what do you think? Is Wall Street overreacting to the power of AI agents, or is the 9 to 5 professional era officially on the clock? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into shifting world of tech and finance. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.